stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Run it from the gun. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle. It's White. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? That's caught. It's Matthews. Powerful running into the secondary. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Wideout's now clustered. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Close to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. There's the stiff arm. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain. The Balls are in the red zone. The back's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Balls. As they get on the board here in this playoff game. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice paper. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Bringing it out. It's Tatum. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A play action looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Fleming. They get him down to the big gainer to the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. He moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Powering through. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Design quarterback run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. Gonna run it. It's White. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's White. The pickup is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4.
Wes, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today. Now they line up to kick the extra point. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Back to throw. It's Rayner. Running back has it on the screen now. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down and 10 now. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. Runs through the defender. He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
The Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Makes the catch. It's Brazil. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
He hands it off from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
End zone ahead. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to
defenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up one inch.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid right down to a touchdown.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Fires it on the move. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. He's got a man down the middle. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here's the 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
Getting set. 2nd down play here. Grab behind the line. It's Porter. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Using his legs. It's Swipe. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. There's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. On the move now. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Scanning the field. It's Rayner. He escapes the pocket. He's going to put it down and run. Breaking tackles and going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Pulls it in. It's Gaines.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line. The Vols line it up with first and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
And the back gets the football. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Volunteers. This offense really clicking.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Kicking team out for the PAT trial. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's got it inside the 15. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Time enough for one more play in the half. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense set up to run one final play before halftime. Let's see if they can make something happen here. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First play of the second half to keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And it's good for a first down to the 36. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rayner. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. Out past the 30. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. It's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession ended in a pick. He breaks free. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On first down, it's play action. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Back to throw. It's Rayner. Looking for the wideout. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Scooped up in the defense.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. They lose 3 in that play. So now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. A deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that will give them the lead now. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, we need you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
You'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
He's going for a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Back in motion now. To the air, it's Rayner. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Hand off to the back. He finds some space. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And the Vols come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to find some room. It's Butler. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense is threatening here.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Vols looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The quarterback will just sneak it now.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Vols. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a gap. It's White. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Snags the quick throw. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Second down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On the run here. Lets it go. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pulls it in. It's White. When he didn't get there, the defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. That's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Butler. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. He'll hand it off. Breaks an open space. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Grab behind the line. It's Brazzell. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Tennessee. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Now to try for two. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Pass caught in the end zone, a successful two-point conversion.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember last time, looked for it on fourth down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Now it's second down here. The sure hands. It's Smith. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Gonna run it. It's White. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off play action, he's looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the 1st down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Working clock with the ground game. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
Championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Makes a nice move there. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.